Hi and welcome to the fourth round of the 2017 FIM Freestyle Motocross World Championships from here in Krakow, Poland. At the last stop in Berlin, we had 2 rounds of competition, but really the battle was between the 2 Spanish riders, Michael Malero and Danny Torres, and also Libor Podmol from the Czech Republic. After a long time out of action from Night of the Jumps, it was great to see the return of Danny Torres. And although he wasn't at 100%, Danny still had enough to show his executioner backflip and that awesome lazy boy flip. But unfortunately, he did come off when he went for the flare on the quarter pipe, but it was still just enough for him to get onto the podium both nights in Berlin. On the very first night in Berlin, our reigning world champion Michael Malero was on fire. He showed big tricks like the California roll and his lazy boy backflip. But on the second night in Berlin, when everything was looking so good for Michael, the wheels came off on the last trick for the double up. He went for the flare on the quarter pipe, he was in the wrong gear. He turned around, but it was outside of the time, and unfortunately he was penalised half points, and that meant he did not win. So after Malero's mistake, it really opened the door for Libor Podmol to become the first rider after 14 World Championship events to finally take down the Spanish rider. Libor put together such a strong run with some of the biggest point scoring tricks like that super can backflip, the LP roll, the egg roll from the quarter pipe, and of course the vault. With Libor Podmol's top of the podium result, 2017 will be an exciting year and not just a one-horse race. But unfortunately, between Berlin and Krakow, Libor has broken his hand. He won't be at 100%, but he has come to Krakow to keep the battle alive to try and get as many points for the overall World Championship title. As we could see in Berlin, the level of riding in 2017 is so high, and we've now got the young guys really pushing the sport along so much faster. We've got Pat Bowden, who has now brought the double grab backflip into his arsenal. Mark Pignol, a brand new trick from him, the surfer takeoff to tsunami backflip off of a quarter pipe. Huge trick, and of course Peter Pilat, he is getting pushed to do that flare that he's only just landed to dirt for the first time. But the dark side of the sport does mean competing at such a high level, the riders are training also at such a high level. And for Mark Pignol, he broke his arm at home in training, and Peter Pilat, he has also suffered a broken foot. Even though we're missing 2 riders here in Krakow, we do have the return of some of our favourite riders. One of the riders is David Ronaldo from France, and it's so good to have David back. He had a really solid run with the joy twist, the lazy boy backflip, and the California roll. But unfortunately in Berlin, David was just far too sick to compete, so he came away with 0 points. But this weekend, he is back for Krakow, so I can't wait to see what David's got and will he get back to the top of the podium. One rider that we're really happy to see back here in Krakow is the young gun from Germany, Luke Ackermann. He had a big crash at home, breaking his femur a fair few months ago, but he has returned. He's been practicing a lot, and I'd love to see what big tricks he can come back with here. Now it's time to jump inside the Tauron Arena and see what craziness the riders have got in store for us.